Okay, welcome to the Poly Champions YouTube. I'm eSpark. I'm joined by Ina Funny and Cloud Glider. They're going to help me commentate, and we are going to watch the grand finals of the Bullet. Cloud Glider, can you tell us a little bit about these players?
Yeah, so today we have Ratz playing Meisterlampe, and Ratz has an impressive 70% win rate, playing in a total of 6 bullets with 3 bracket wins. And Meisterlampe has an even better win rate at 85%, winning 2 bullet brackets out of his 2 participations. However, if you look at the most recent bullet brackets, Ratz actually has a win rate almost identical to Meisterlampe. So his losses are mostly from earlier bullets, which should make this a really good game.
Excellent. Ina, do you have anything to add about these players?
They're cracked. I look to their games for inspiration, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I will add that Ratz was on Wildfire, kind of still on Wildfire, on loan to Tempest, and Meisterlampe is on my team, the Arctic Wolves, but he's a former leader of the Bombers. So he used to play a long time ago, and then he came back to play this season. Oh, and both of them are from Germany, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Both Germans.
Should we do a little surprise with the tribes? We'll tell them to the people of the audience one at a time. Or do you want to spoil it all right now for the people only watching the stream?
All right. So what's the first tribe going to be?
We're going to see some Zebasi played.
Woo.
Do we want to make a poll or something and have the viewers vote on who they think is going to win?
Oh yeah, I love that.
As for context, as to mention, it's like we also did a picks and ban system where we banned 2 tribes each, picked 2 tribes each, and then banned until there was 1 left. So Zebasi is the tribe that I picked. So yeah.
So Zebasi.
Yeah, so basically alternating which of the tribes you pick.
Yeah, at least someone wanted this tribe.
And we should say this is a best 3 out of 5 series, right? So whichever player wins 3 games, they're the overall champion.
Right.
There
we go.
I want to see if
Ratz, you're hosting this one?
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure. I think according to usual rules, I would have.
Oh shit! Yeah. You have to host first. Good luck.
All right.
Okay,
good luck
wait,
with fun.
I don't have it set up yet, and we have to deafen and. Did you ping everybody?
I did. The bullet has been pinged.
Excellent. And they're both playing on tablets. That's nice. Get a nice big view. So we have Ratz. Okay, here we go. Are they deafened?
Yep, they've just deafened themselves.
Excellent.
Good.
All right. Some interesting resources here.
Who are we?
Shocking number of animals.
Hey, who are we spectating here?
Both of them at the exact same time. So got that number of animals is telling me we're going to be seeing archery from probably both players. Fantastic on tiny maps like this.
Looks like Ratz has 1 more animal than Meisterlampe, which, let's see, will it make the difference? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, they both need forestry in order to giant.
This is still cheaper population.
Yeah, but Meisterlampe has a random fruit that does not make up for it in any way, but yeah. So the 2 players have met. Yeah, they're gonna dance around the center village.
We've got riders versus warriors already.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ratz chose a rider, but Meisterlampe has 3 warriors, right? Or
He
hasn't picked
moved
anyone yet.
onto the village. Interesting.
Yeah, he knows he can keep it even if Ratz kicks him off. Ratz looks like he's gonna keep exploring before stepping on there with this warrior near his capital now. He's gonna head down there, alright. He doesn't want to step on the village. Doesn't need to. And that rider is safe on the ruin.
Let's see what he gets from the ruin. Oh, when it's his turn.
Yo, found another warrior around his capital. I mean, even if Ratz did have another unit. Yeah, this damage trade is a little unfortunate. Yeah, it's gonna give him this village over there.
Is the stream lagging?
Nope.
I'm just stupid. Thank you.
Ooh, rider in his capital right next to that warrior. Usually don't want that kind of damage trade, but it doesn't really matter. He doesn't get sieged and it keeps him off of that village down there.
Oh.
Gonna go for the really aggressive roads, which actually does get in this village now that the warrior down there has been killed.
Yep.
Ratz can't even capture this city. Like that rider just sieges, captures, and he grabs it the next turn.
Oh wow.
Village ruin.
Ruins and villages next to each other.
Both players really want a new place to train units, but he's going for the ruin, which is definitely a lot more aggressive.
And he moves off the city. Interesting.
Yeah, doesn't want to get sieged. This is like the most intense village dance I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Usually they just like walk around, grab some other village, and then they have, villages that they're playing with.
Now is he gonna move on to the ruin?
Like they see the village and they're like, it doesn't matter if I get sieged there as soon as I capture it. I think if you just, capture the village, like that one far out there, then clear it. As long as you just have a second place to train some units from.
Okay, I'm working on his eco.
Yeah. Both players ended up
Is he gonna go to the
with a rider.
ruins or the village? Oh, village.
Went for the village. So he's actually going to be able to take this village unless... Yeah, no. That rider cannot reach even with 4 roads.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Meister can just let him have that and then keep these other villages. Well, he's got this rider at 2 after he kills. It is only at 6 health. So he is worried about Ratz just killing him. But not too much on that village, I'd say. Yeah, Ratz can't kill both of these riders. He can kill that one and set up a siege, though. Gotta bounce to this ruin or village. Both players just so invested in, denying their opponent anything. Rather than, like, getting their own stuff going. Meister, he had that little advantage in the damage trade earlier. With that first contact, like first time they hit each other. So he is going to capture this village finally. He's going to be the first one to do it.
Yep, but it does look like Ratz had a star advantage for like 2 turns and decided to go hunting rather than roads.
Mm-hmm. Easily turn this around.
Yep,
Meisterlampe.
Oh, what did you get from the ruins?
Right, nice. Archery. That's wonderful.
Whoa.
He's got this.
Oh, and a veteran?
Yeah.
Now that siege is gonna
He's got the defense bonus with this warrior.
Wow.
I think this game is
veteran
going to be
and
Ratz's game then.
archery? Dang.
Oh, but he moves off? Question mark. What is he thinking? Oh,
He moves off? Why?
He could have held. He could have held. He didn't know, I think.
Oh my gosh. A veteran rider and he didn't siege with it. Dang.
Yeah, I
That's
think
kind of crazy.
younger players tend to play more cautiously, but in
Yeah.
this case, he was a little bit too cautious.
Yeah, he's gonna
And
get that killed. That was not it.
a bit unfortunate, but yeah.
Wow. But how's he going to use
Think it's gonna be
archers? I mean, archers are
little-
really effective.
Yeah, but I think now that he's not getting that city, it's all but over. You know, like
Yeah.
it's a 3 to
Like, that
1.
veteran rider was the one thing he had going
Yeah.
for him. Then he lost. Like he could have had the city, and then he lost both.
And Meister
Yep.
has
Yeah.
riders and roads.
Oh, man.
Oh, Ratz gave up.
He's gonna be so mad when he sees that he could have had that city.
He could have
That
had
city would
it.
have made
He could have
all the
had it.
difference.
Ah. Wow. So Meisterlampe wins game. Oh, he's going to review it with us real quick. He's looking. Okay, folks, the smartest players always review their games to see what they could have done better and what their opponent did. This is like what separates the pros from everybody else. They both will look and see what happened.
Do we want to tell Ratz about his
He can figure
No,
it
I
out.
don't have the heart.
I'm sure
He knows.
He knows. So Meisterlampe wins game 1. So what's the next tribe going to be?
Our next super secret special saucy tribe is Quetzali. I can go back. Let's see. That was Meisterlampe's pick.
Nah, Ratz picked that, remember?
No, that was Meisterlampe who picked Quetzali.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought Ratz picked Zebasi. Yeah, and Meisterlampe.
He did.
Yeah. Quetzali is next, okay.
All right, they're getting right into it, wasting no time. Like, some players like to take 15-minute breaks in between their games.
Yeah, so Ratz is immediately score counting.
Both of them score counting. This is another thing that separates the pros from everyone else. The pros score count.
Some players like to take.
I'm liking Meisterlampe's spawn a good amount better just because Quetzali has 100% resource rate. So looking at those empty tiles, you know that there can't be a village in certain
It
directions.
can be farms.
Oh, that's true, which is why he went farming so early. That was a smart
Also,
play.
because of the 5 fruits. .org.
Yeah, so he knows. Sorry, I said farming. He went org. Yeah.
So they meet, right? They see each other. They already got the stars from meeting.
Yeah, and as ES points out in the chat, this is a rare sighting of not just a Quetzali farm singular, but 2 of them right next to each other.
You know what's also rare is that Meisterlampe can upgrade with hunting, but not org.
Hmm?
In his city too, he has 2 animals.
Second city, yeah.
And archery is very good
Yes.
for Quetzali.
I expect to see some archers, and Meisterlampe really enjoys going archers. That makes really a lot of sense when you're playing Quetzali.
Yep. You put archers
3
at the front.
farms.
Oh, sorry. You put archers in the back
Are there
and hide them
3
behind
farms?
defenders.
What the heck?
Oh wow, that is a lot of farms.
You might see 1 on the map, like a tiny map by itself entirely. 2? That's rare. 3? 1 in a million.
Yeah, for Quetz, that's really unusual.
But I mean, the big thing is, like, looking at them locking down cities. So Ratz is going to have this extra city out to the west. Meister could have one more, or yeah, he can have one more city down in the south corner, which he's probably going to grab. The big thing is Ratz's cities are pretty far from his capital, which makes it difficult for units to traverse that area in between them, or at least a little more difficult. So it adds a little bit of challenge to his position. But because they're like in that triangle formation instead of like all in a straight line, like the communication between Ratz's second and third city are basically the same with his capital, whereas Meister's third city, way far down in the south, is going to have a harder time if he needs to like defend his capital of units from there. They have to take like 2 turns instead of 1 to get back. They should all be able to like attack, like mount one central attack on Ratz's center city though. We might see a wall there. So we've got a neat asymmetrical position already. The middle city has pretty fantastic resources. These archers are going to make things really difficult. Ratz might need to like get that city wall in now. He sees the defense bonus after Meister stepped on that forest tile.
Yeah, if he does not get the walls this turn, he can be sieged with a defender next turn. But the question is, does he know that there's 2 archers in the fog? He's looking at score. Oh no, that's Meisterlampe.
A little short. He only has the.
Ooh,
Oh, he's getting stars. No wall. No wall. That's no. So Meisterlampe's going to be a little short of killing this defense boosted defender.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
if
right.
if it did not have the defense boost,
Right.
fairly certain it would have killed. But yeah, with the defense boost, it is fine for this turn, but that's the keyword for this turn.
Yeah, I didn't realize that the first
Once he trains another archer on this second city, the archer from his capital gets in range. He's gonna have the 3 archers, and that is going to siege. Like Ratz doesn't have. I mean, look at the units he has. He's got like 2 warriors in the back. Not very active counterplay. So he can pick up his own archers here, which will help him unsiege that city from everything except a defender. The problem is if Meisterlampe does it where he finishes the combo with an archer, then the defender can just walk on that city.
Yep.
Yep, he's using the warrior now, then the archer. Defender gets on there. Okay, so this defender isn't going to have a defense bonus when it sieges. So Ratz, that capital archer though, it doesn't reach.
Yep.
It's not in range. That's the thing about the communication. The big difference between those, like 1 and 2 turns to reach.
Mm-hmm.
If that archer reached, Ratz would have kept that city. It would still have been a problem for him, getting it like constantly sieged by these archers. But he would have had it, which is much better than this. Definitely. I think definitely needed that wall there.
So yep, there's that village in the south, and it looks like it's going to be 4-2 cities.
That village, like cut off by those mountains, it's really difficult for him to get there, but he knows it's going to happen eventually.
Oh.
Very unfortunate.
And again, we're watching the replay. Both of them. Oh, watching the wrong replay.
Yeah, it didn't reload fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
So his most recent game is still Zebasi.
Same
thing happened last time.
What do you think the deciding factor was? Was it spawns?
Not picking up that wall.
Not getting the wall.
It would have been difficult because he really wanted archery, and the wall would have cost that, or he would have not been able to capture that city for another turn. But like, I mean, he didn't get the wall, and it definitely did not work out for him.
The wall could have saved him, or at least bought him some time.
Yeah, would have been difficult but playable.
Okay. So, what's the next tribe? Oh, and I want to remind the players to put the replays in the results chat.
Worse. We have Cloud Glider. What's your favorite tribe?
Let's go. Xin-Xi.
Exactly.
Okay, let's
And
see.
let's
This better
see,
be a
which
good
one-
match.
This was a Ratz pick, so
Good. Very based. Very based decision.
So, is this for all the marbles?
this could determine it. If
Meisterlamp
Ratz
has
wins,
won
it's
2.
not for all the marbles.
All the marbles. Meisterlamp's won 2. It's a best 3 out of 5. If Meisterlamp wins this, he's the grand champion, right?
Yep.
If yes.
The good news for Ratz is he's playing as away, so he does have a slight advantage. But let's see if he can win this one. Ooh, okay. So neither players have 2 animals in spawn, which means they both won't be able to go archery immediately, meaning the game will be slightly slower. Ratz has 4 mines, and Lampe has 2.
Look at all those mines for Ratz.
Yeah, but none of his mines
not a
are
great
towards
forge spot, though.
Yeah. He also won't get that vision like Lampe will.
He's got his like buffet pick here. Village, ruin. What do you want?
So many
He can delay
choices.
making that decision by going north one more. Oh.
So Ratz also finds a ruin and a village. Which one is he going to go for? Is he going to put his warrior on the mountain to get more vision? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Nothing.
That's unfortunate. Now, if Lampe goes for that ruin, he actually will not be able to knock him off. Oh, he couldn't go for it this turn. Never mind. Sorry, that's next turn.
But Meister sees
Ratz can't even step on that village. It's really unfortunate. If he tries, Meister just smacks him and then sets up a siege.
He's thinking it through.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much to consider. Shouldn't he just push north here? Where else does his warrior go?
Yeah.
I think he was considering.
Okay. He wanted.
I think he was considering hunting and upgrading with the lighthouse, but then it would put him behind a little bit, and also his city too doesn't have animals. Yeah. Overall, I think upgrading with Auric was the play. Yeah.
He could have sent his warrior south to get vision of the lighthouse. Oh, I didn't think about that.
There's no way he's doing that when he knows that he needs that warrior there to keep Ratz off of this. And Ratz, for his part, checked that score, saw this guy upgraded. There's only one way that Meister could have upgraded, and that's by getting stars traded to him. He knows that he's within like a mountain tile. Meister had to get vision on him from a mountain because he doesn't see Meister. He knows that he's somewhere nearby and that it's not safe to step on either of those, so he doesn't.
There's also a chance that he could have done it with the lighthouse, but yeah.
He knows it's not a lighthouse. He checks score turn 0.
Yeah,
Ratz stepping on a mountain for a lighthouse.
Ratz is really good at checking the score. He knows how to read all of that. So now he's trying to decide. Now he has vision. He has some stars to work with, right? Okay, so he's going to attack and move in.
He's kind of got to go mining here. Setting up his own siege here. Yeah, this third warrior makes it really difficult, though. He just captures the city and then clears Ratz's siege. Meaning that one player has a second city and the other doesn't.
Could he send his warrior to get the other village?
Yeah. It's like he should definitely just send it north again. Like okay.
He went for the lighthouse. Nice.
Not interested.
And
No, he just gets a rider. Yeah.
riding. Ooh.
Even if a warrior, he would have been fine here. Like just smacks the warrior now and then sets up a siege the next turn, which Rats would not be able to break. But the rider just makes it a lot easier. Now he can actually train a warrior there as well next turn, like rider on capital or something. Bounce off of it like that. He can like bounce off the warrior to the ruin if he wants to. Yeah, Meister has a lot of freedom here.
Yep.
Okay, he's not going to bounce to the ruin, but he's going to get this vision.
Oh.
Yeah, Ratson
And Rats
recognizes
gave
it's
up.
not playable.
Dang. What a sweep by Meisterlampe. Oh my gosh. That was fast.
Well.
That was fast. Let's see if we can get them. Let's see if we can get Rats or Meisterlampe in the chat to talk.
Probably more success with the one. Meister, you have anything you want to say about those games after the review you did after playing them? What was going through your head?
Meister, can you tell us what any comments about the game? Is he not there?
Muted all sounds.
Maybe ping him.
Doesn't care for us.
Ping him. Let's see if we can get some commentary from Meisterlampe about these games. He's looking at him.
I guess that's no.
Mic not connected.
No, he
No.
said his mic isn't connected.
Okay,
Yeah.
then. Well, do you have any comments about the games?
No, he just says he's coming back. He's returning to us.
No.
Hello.
Yeah, I like playing with speakers, so I unplugged my headset while I played, and now I plugged it back in, but I think Discord didn't automatically connect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, so overall, what I would say about the games, I definitely did not expect this one to only last like 20 minutes or so. Yeah, I think Reds kind of got frustrated. I think especially the Quetzali game frustrated him, because here his defender only got a city late. He thought he could go to the center because there was farmland, but there ended up being nothing. And then I ended up sniping. Well, maybe since I already started talking about this game, I'll give my opinion on what happened in this game. So a big difference between our spawns is that Reds has 5 fruits, which is enough to level 5 his capital, but he has only 1 animal, while I have 2 animals. And the double animal allows me to go hunting, which he can't do because he has only 1 animal. And so what actually ends up happening here is that this move is right into my vision. So I'm getting meeting stars in turn 2, which allows me to upgrade my capital a turn earlier than he does. I purposely move into his vision here, because if he meets me in the following turn, he gets 2 extra stars after I capture the city. So I want to give him the meeting stars now, since he can't actually do anything with the extra stars. Well, he can train another warrior, but that one is not useful because I just move away afterwards. Yeah, and so I see that defender moving onto the city. So I have a game plan that I want to use a warrior and 3 archers to knock that defender off, and then siege with my own defender. Like now he already knows because he sees that defense bonus, but doesn't actually help him. Wait, is anyone else still here? Because I haven't heard anyone talk
Oh, yeah,
during the
we're
past.
here.
Oh, yeah, we
Here
can
you
hear you.
Ah,
work
okay.
out. You've just engrossed
Um,
us, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
You don't want to
turn-
hear me. I'm in the bathroom.
Okay, so in turn 7, like now he knows that, let's swap to Red's perspective. So now he knows that I got 1 archer there. Not sure, like he probably should know that I have 3 archers ready in the following turn. But he's probably hoping for a mistake by me, because if I siege with a warrior, because so okay, let's go to the start of this turn. This is quite crucial. So I want to siege with a defender, but in order to do so, I can't do the last hit with a warrior, because I hit with the 3 archers before I hit with the warrior. Then the warrior is going to siege, and Reds would actually be able to unsiege. So what I do is, to minimize the damage that my warrior takes, I hit with 2 archers first, and then I use the 3rd archer in the end. I also move that warrior over here, so that warrior can't bounce over here. It's like a small optimization. And yeah, after he sees the siege, I think he goes for an explorer, and then after what he sees, he decided that this game was over.
The commentators were saying that a wall might have made a difference.
Yeah, if he got a wall in that city, I couldn't have done that. That's correct. I mean, it would still be a problem for him that I'm getting archers a lot earlier than he does, and I can mess them up, but I wouldn't be able to siege that city. That's correct. I mean, I did not know at the time either that down here is a city. Like after I let's go back to my perspective. Yes, so in turn 5, I think, after I move that defender there and see that fruit there, I suspect that the tile south of the fruit might have a city, and that tile actually is the only eligible tile in the south that could have a city. So I guess I would have gone there if he got a city wall in that city, but I couldn't have sieged it. That's correct.
Yeah. Okay. Which one do you want to look at next? The Zebasi?
I guess I'll start with the first game. I think that definitely was the best game.
This one we all saw Ratz's mistake.
I want to ask him. Did you know that the rider you killed, like the
Yeah, it was 2 out of 3 kills, which is why I went for the kill.
It wasn't 2 out of 3. It was 3 out of 3.
He could have gotten a veteran.
It was 3 out of 3.
And he
It was
didn't.
3 out of 3. Yeah.
Wait,
So he actually could have taken your city,
He could
but
have taken that city if
decided
he'd
to move
left
on.
that veteran rider, and he didn't. He moved off.
I have to take a look at this.
Yeah,
I didn't
look at
actually
it.
notice it.
But
Okay,
the replay
so this
doesn't
rider
show,
has 1 kill.
Yeah, the replay doesn't show the veteran, right? But we have to count it.
Yeah, now
There's
it has 2
2.
kills.
Yeah.
I don't think it's this rider, is it?
That
No,
rider
this
has
rider
1 kill.
dies.
Yeah, that has 2 kills.
But we saw it. It was it had a little arrow on it.
Yeah, it was able to promote
it's
that.
one of the later riders. It's like the very last turn
It
that
was
it
the
gets.
one that sieged. It was the one that was in the city.
Yeah,
Oh,
but the
count
siege
kills.
doesn't happen until very late.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, this rider has 1 kill. 1 kill still.
But that one dies, right?
Now it has
Yeah,
2
that one
kills.
dies.
Still 2 kills. Yeah, and in this turn,
This one dies. It wasn't this one that gets the siege.
Yeah. But I have to kill that rider, otherwise it promotes. Okay, 1 kill.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was this rider.
2.
Oh, 2 kills. Yeah, right. That was quite a mistake from me. I didn't even realize
This one right here. He could have left
Yeah.
it there and promoted it. And we don't know why he bounced away.
Yeah,
I'm thinking he assumed the siege would be breakable.
Yeah, no, I'm talking for Ratz about it now. He said that he assumed you only captured the village knowing that you could keep him off of it.
No, I actually
but yeah,
didn't pay attention there.
Yeah, if it was like a regular rider, or like the one at 5 health that he could have sieged with, or even a full health rider from his capital or something, you could have broken it with those two, but not a veteran.
Yep.
So let's
Yeah,
just
the
call it a
veteran
successful
siege would
bluff
have
on your
pulled.
part.
Yeah, a bluff.
Well, I mean, and I guess it actually was lucky because like earlier I paid attention when he had a 2 out of 3 rider, but at that time I didn't.
Both of you were quite attentive with veterans. I think he also killed a rider because it was at 2 out of 3.
Yeah, I was thinking I can. Well, let's review the full game, maybe from my perspective this time. Yeah, so I see those those resource indicators in the center, and I'm thinking like I'm not going to leave them there. I actually move on to this city because otherwise I'm population cap, and I train 3 warriors. Yeah, so this turn I was thinking about, okay, how do I stop this? And the only way for my rider to get in range is by buying roads and building a road. But that has the downside that I can't train a unit, but I figure it would be worth it. So here I have to kill the 2 out of 3 rider, otherwise we can just siege me with that.
Yep.
Yeah,
it was this turn that rider's at 2 out of 3.
Yeah, and my rider was a 2 out of 3. Like, I think. Wait, did I have a better opportunity?
Yeah, there
Yeah,
wasn't an
ran away.
opportunity.
Unfortunately.
With where it was, there wasn't much that I could do since. Yeah, I could maybe move into the tile, but then into the fog, but then it's not gonna be able to kill any units later.
No, I was thinking I could move that rider south, and then with 1 road, that rider would be in range.
I see.
Yeah, I think I was thinking about that. It probably would have been a better play because, well, I don't think a 4 HP rider and 6 HP rider can kill a defense boosted rider, right?
4 and 6, I think that might be enough. Let me
Is
do the
time
count.
to put in a plug for the
Yeah,
Poly calculator.
exactly.
It survives with 2 HP.
Poly Champions
Oh,
is
survives at
sponsored
2 HP,
by
so-
Poly Calculator.
Yeah, you're right. It survives at 2 HP indeed.
Yeah, that would be the scenario if I moved with my rider onto the central city and the other rider tile south, so I could not have actually sieged him with veteran rider. Yeah, so final words about the game. It seems like that mistake of promoting that rider cost him this game.
That right there.
Yeah, maybe he has promoting it on the city would have been best, even retreating it and promoting it so it doesn't die.
And he didn't even promote it afterwards, and then I sniped it, and that's why he resigned.
Yeah.
He seems kind of off his game.
He played a fantastic, really tactical game really quickly, then made a small mistake at the end where he's sold.
Well, the reason I say he's off his game is we don't usually expect that kind of mistake from him. He's just very good. Not that he's not a good player today. I just mean, when you got the people that win the championship every year and then they have an off game, you don't hold him to the same standard as a normal
I mean, if his
player.
off game is that he made
One critical
one
mistake.
mistake.
In this game,
Yeah, so if I
Xin-Xi.
take a raw look at the map, I would say
Mhm.
the map probably is kind of even, but I'll explain what ended up happening. And okay, so I'm a little bit disappointed that I don't have a second animal in my capital, because it's always better to open with hunting instead of organization and bullet, because if you
Archery.
yeah, because archery is like one of the strongest attacks. Yeah, he goes for it. Double warrior opening. The difference between my spawn and his spawn is that I have mountains to get vision from. And that will be the reason why what ends up happening happens. So I move over here. And when Red sees that my score goes up by 150, which basically always, and I get attack first, and when he sees those 5 score pops, which means that I met him because it's turn 2, and I upgrade my capital that way. But he doesn't actually know where I am. Like, I could be pretty much on any mountain inside of the 2x2 of Hesperia. That is north of the city right here. So I'm thinking that I probably want to contest that city there. No, I'm thinking that I want to trade cities, but he doesn't know that. Yeah, so Rats is now, he doesn't really know what to do. And because he knows that I met him, he decides not to step onto the city, which would have been the best play for him.
He got psyched out.
Yeah, he thought that he has to fight over the ruin because we both see that one, and he thinks as well that we both see this. But I actually know, like now, I know that I can take that city for sure. Because if I move my warrior onto that city, I can only get one hit onto that warrior. Well, what could have happened? He could have moved in the second warrior afterwards. But did I have that rider plan prepared? Well, let's take a look at what actually happens.
We also have to remember he's 2 stars behind no matter what he does, because he's forced to use forge to use mining.
Yeah, right. I didn't even mention that.
Yeah, his spawn is one of those that sucks to start with, but could have been strong if the second village had been there and he had time.
Yeah, he would need border growth to get a good forge. Basically.
Yeah, it's really just a terrible spawn. He's probably he gets pissed about the bad spawns too. I mean, to be fair, Path of the Ocean seems very spawn dependent lately.
But let me correct something. Border growth wouldn't actually help because he would also need forestry to chop a 3-star forge spot free.
He has a level 3 forge spot in the back.
Yeah, he just needs border growth, but
right.
how's he going to get it?
But I think it would probably still
org.
be better to just pop growth and then take the double forge.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it actually makes a difference, because if he takes 3 metals, then a forge and the lighthouse, he would get a fast giant. And if he takes that forge in the back, he gets 2 extra population, but at the same time loses 3 from population growth, so probably not perfect. Well, it's bad for him either way. Yeah, I have 2 warriors in range, and he has only that 1 warrior to knock me off of that city. Actually, I go back for the lighthouse because I saw that way I could be even more efficient, get my capital to level 3, and I have just enough stars to train a rider, which is going to be in range to unsiege that city.
Yeah.
That's a question. At the start, why would you want to trade cities instead of denying?
So I was okay. Let's go back. The reason why I wanted to trade cities was that I already had an economy advantage because I got the early meat.
Mm-hmm.
And that that the city that I was aiming for had 4 mountains with metal, which generally is what you want in such a Xin-Xi game, at least in your later cities. And the city to the west, the resources I at least saw didn't look too promising. And it's also the central city that I would get, which generally is worth more.
Yeah, Central City usually gives you map control, and you can reach further than your opponent.
Yeah, the city would have been a total mess. 2 fruits, 1 animal, 3 forests, 1 mine, 1 farm. Compared to 4 mines, a farm, animal, 2 forests, and a fruit.
Your spawn is not like unbelievably good, but his is pretty terrible.
Yeah, like basically what you have to do with such a spawn is either hope that you don't meet your opponent early and rush mining, which is what he did. But the fact that he had to rush mining made him think that he shouldn't step onto that city.
In a best case scenario, he has an early giant, and you have you catch up to him just a couple of turns later with your heavy concentration of mountains there, and you have archers, and you have an economic advantage from the beginning. So it's even if he played perfectly, it'd be very hard to pull out a victory here.
No, I definitely agree, but like I also won a mind game here because he thought he can't step onto that city. And in fact, he would have been able to. Because like I also didn't know at the time that he had to go for mining instead of tier 1 resource upgrade.
You wouldn't have just set up a siege over there if he stepped on the village?
Wait, what would have happened?
Yeah, you were going for.
He's stuck on a 5. He's stuck on a 5-star disadvantage on what, turn 2? So I mean, there's not much to recover from this, even if he had the second village.
Yeah, I think maybe he should try to flip it at the ruin or something, but I'm not sure. It probably would have been bad for him either way.
And the thing is, he's like definitely also on tilt after the first 2 games. So
like I think
like no blame for resigning there.
Tilted him, and
I'd be interested to hear his thoughts, but I would assume he just opened this game and said, "Oh, what the fuck," on game 3.
Well, like like this spawn on paper, like you don't have to rush mining. You also have the option to send your second warrior back and grab the lighthouse for a turn 2 upgrade. I actually was considering to do that myself as well when I saw the spawn. But in turn 2, when I moved onto that mountain and met him, I actually decided otherwise. Well, the other reason why I would have decided otherwise is that there were so many things nearby that I definitely want to contest them. But my idea behind going back would have been that way I can rush hunting and get onto archers faster.
Yeah, that's the point I brought up. I thought that going onto the mountain and getting hunting leads to archery, but then there's also no 2 animals in your second village, so it would have been hard to upgrade other things that way.
I mean, yes and no. He gets to skip org if he wants to at that point and just go mining, which is not great, but
But like the point where I go hunting is that I rush archery. So I
Right.
probably would have left my second city on level 1 for quite a while.
It gives you a second place to produce archers. That's the main value.
Yeah, like
Higher pop
realistically,
count.
you only need like
Well, it gives him one extra archer only, actually, because he captures that village with the warrior. So he would need the warrior to die before he will get 2 archers out of it, which is like, it's 2 archers, but yeah, he needs to build an eco in order to convert and stuff as well.
Oh, of course. But you can't push archers off of one village. The second village does make a major difference.
It's a very short game. I'm surprised to squeeze so much analysis out of it. Not much to say, really. Maneuvered around quickly in the beginning, secured that second village. Rat sees no future with the only other one in the north so far away at a city disadvantage regardless. Resigns very quickly on turn 5. Series over.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you for your time.
Yes.
like
All right.
talking about the resignations. I think that he resigned quite fast in every single game because there definitely still was some room to be able to come back with some outplays. Maybe not in the Xin-Xi game, but in the other 2, he probably would have had some chances still to hope for mistakes.
I mean, like a 24-hour game, no chance, but you gotta be hoping to outplay your opponent in a bullet game like that. Like you gotta be playing as if there's some chance, or else the entire series can slip away from you after a third unfortunate game.
All right. Thanks very much for talking us through the replays, Meisterlampe, and congratulations on being the Bullet Grand Champion. Well done.
Thanks.
And thanks for the commentators, Ina Funny, Cloud Glider. Thanks for being here and helping today.
Yep.
Of course.
Y'all should come play Bullet with us. If you want to come play Bullet, join our Discord server and you can compete and play games with us.